Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ray's Math class. So today, I'm also bringing you the section from the matrices. Please make sure you're getting familiar with this part because it's not only just a selective section of the exam 2. However, if anyone have reviewed the data from last years, there are more than 44% students select matrices in the second exam. So it is very important because obviously the most people choose it as it is the most easiest topics. And then it become the most competitive ones. Question 1. So Elena imports 3 brands of olive oils, the Carmine, Line, and Ohana. The number of the 1 liter bottle of these oils sold in January 2021 is shown in matrices below. So now we have the total number of the oil being sold. What is the order of the matrix J? So now, please remember, the order is always the row by the column. So how many rows here? 1, 2, 3, 3 rows. Horizontally, that is a row. Vertically counting, that is a column. So 3 by 1 is the correct answer. Second one. Elena expected that in February 2021, the sales of all 3 brands of olive oil would increase by 5%. She multiplied the matrix J by a scalar value K to determine the expected value of sales for February. Write down the value of the scalar K. Now, please remember that our increasing part is 5%, which is 0.05. So that is, we should also consider the origin part. Then the scalar would be 1.05, like the whole lot plus the increasing part. So number 1 plus the 0.05. Almost half of the student make the mistake. It worth is just 1 mark. However, the total exam is not like many marks for you to getting mistake. Question 2. The main computer system in Elena's office has broken down. The 5 staff members, Alex, Bray, Chai, Dex, and Elena, are having problems sending information to each other. Matrix M below shows the available communication links between the staff members. So please read this kind of information carefully because it demonstrates or indicates you how to read this given matrix correctly and appropriately. So number 1, like for example, number 1 in the row A, column B, which is this one, indicates that Alex can send the information to Bray. So number 1 means we can send. And 0 in the row D, column C, like this one, indicates Dex cannot send information to Chai. So we can see, obviously, the horizontally, the row means the sender and the column is the receiver. So from the row letters, sending to the column letters. And number 1 means it's sending through, and number 0 means not getting through. So which 2 staff members can send information directly to each other? We need to work it out and find out the pair of the letters that from this number to another number is 1. From another number back to these letters is also number 1. Obviously, A to B, but B to A is 0. A to E, but E to A is 0. Nope. What about B? B to C, however, C to B is 0. B to D and D to B. See, this one and this one, both of them are number 1. So means Bree and our friend Dex. All right, Bree and Dex. They are pair of the persons. B. Elena needs to send documents to Chai. What is the sequence communication links will successfully getting the information from Elena to Chai? So let's read this matrix again. So obviously from Elena to Chai, like this one, is a 0. So we cannot sending information directly. We need like a another way, right? Make a round. So let's see from sender E to anyone, we can start from E and going to D. All right, that is the first step. And then we're looking at the row D, which means the sender is the DEX. Now DEX can send in who? Well, DEX only had one person can send through, which is the Bree. So we can send to the Bree. And let's read the second row. Bree now can send into two persons, Chai and Dex. Who we need is Chai. So the total and correct sequence is from Elena to Dex to Bree, and then finally Chai. Matrix M squared below is the square of the matrix M and shows the number of two-step communication links between each pair of the staff members. All right. And then only pair of individuals have two different step communication links. List each two-step communication links for the pairs. Now, please, we can see that we need the links to indicate two steps. So we not like just a step from one person to another, just a one step. We need another way to send it through. All right. So from there are only a number 2 here, which is sender A and the receiver D. That means we have two ways. We have the two-step ways to sending to him. And from A to D, we can see it. If we look at the receiver is D, we can be the Bree and Elena or Chai. All right, Bree, Chai, and Elena. However, from A, we can only sending through to the Bree and Elena. So we have two ways, from A to B to D, or from A to Elena to D. That is the two answers. All right, we need to interpret the question correctly. About 80% students not getting this 1 mark in the year ago. Question 3. A market research study of the shoppers show that the buying preference for the 3 olive oils, Carmine, Lanley, and Ohana, changes from month to month according to the transition matrix T below. Now, this transition matrix below indicates that for the customer, if they buying a brand of the olive oil this month, what is the proportion to buy the brand next month? For example, if we look at the 0.05 here, it is the first column and the second row, right? That means if the customer buying the Carmine brand this month, then next month, there are 0.05% of the customer who bought Carmine this month will bought Lily next month. This is the meaning of it, and it's very important. So you should read the matrix correctly. And the second one, it brings us a column matrix. The initial state matrix S0 below shows the number of the shoppers who bought each brand of olive oil in the July 2021. And then it gave us in the beginning month, like this 2021 July, there are 3,200 customers buying Carmine, 2,000 buying Lindley, and 2,800 buying Ohana. Let Sn representing the state matrix describing the number of shoppers buying each brand in months after July 2021. How many these 8,000 shoppers bought a different brand olive oil in August 2021 from the brand bought in July 21? So that means if the customer buying Carmine this month, we are looking for how many of the customer not buying Carmine next month. So that is this whole lot, right? The 0.15 is the proportion that the Carmine buyer not buying Carmine next month. And then for the Lily, that is a 0.02. And for the Ohana, that is 0.1, which is the sum of these two, 0.05. And then we can easily use our kites, right? Use the cats. So 0.15 times the initial customers plus 0.2 times the initial Lily customers plus 0.1 times the Ohana customers. And finally, you would have the answer is 1,160, all right? This is the customer number who bought different brand next month. And question B, we are looking for the S1. So easily, right? Easily, we doing this P matrix times S0. Please input the number carefully into your class and then click the enter. You can get the answers. Already the first one provide us 1900 and 3040. That is the correct answer. And question C, consider the shopper who gave us expected buying Harmony olive oil in August 2021. Now we need to consider the shoppers who already bought the Harmony in August 2021. That is 3,060, right? This indicates how many customers bought buying each brand in the August 2021. What is the percentage of the shoppers also bought Harmony olive oil in July 2021? Now we know how many people we should out of. We just focus on how many people bought the Harmony in the July 2021, and then that is 3,200 times. What is the percentage? What is the proportions? That is 0.85, right? 0.85, and finally we should round to 89%. Most of the student, like about this question, only about 15% student getting the correct mark, because if you directly grab the 0.85 from the question, that is the wrong answer, because 0.85 means in the July customer, all right? The 3,200 customer who buying the Harmony next month, okay? But we're not considering how many customers, all right, from other brand buying Harmony, okay? So that is the difference between the 0.85 and 89%. So please think about the question carefully. Now, D part, write a calculation that shows the Ohana olive oil is a brand about by 50% of these shoppers in the long run. When we're talking about in the long run, all right, then the N number can be very large, like 100, 500, 1,000, okay? So now we would be the T to the power N because we repeated, right? We repeated N months. So that would be T to the power N, and then multiply the Sn. And finally, we would round about to an answer, okay? So you can, all right, you can just, Sn, you can just throw N about like 500, 1,000, or maybe more to make sure, right? To make sure you can have a long run. The standard answer provides us like, if you try more than 35, then that's okay. But personally, I prefer make a pretty large one, like N around about like 100 or 200 or like 500, okay? And then finally, you can work it out. The linear ones, the Ohana ones, and comparing the initially the total numbers, all right, 8,000 would be the 50% or a half, all right, or half. Further research suggests more shoppers will buy olive oil in the coming months. A rule to model this situation Rn plus 1 equal to T times Rn plus B, where Rn represents the state matrix describing the number of shoppers N months after the July 2021. Now we have the T not changed. We have the B with a variable K, but it's okay, right? We need to work it out, the K. And we have the R0 is this one. And we are given R2 and looking for the K value. All right, we're looking for the K value. So first, if we need R2, we need to understand what is R1. The R1 follow the rule that is a T times the R0 and then plus B, okay? Which is 200, 100, and the K. We can have a R1, right? And then please repeat again. Even though these expressions already containing the K variable, it's totally okay. After you input your CAS, you can have the answer with the variable 2000 and then K plus the 3040, okay? And then we repeated the process to have R2, which is T times R1 plus the B 200, 100, okay. And then you would corresponded to what? You would corresponded to the given value, quadrant 3, 20, 25, 36, 42. All right, use your solve function now because you can have a equation about K, and then you can solve this one equal to the given matrix, comma K, and you can work it out. The K is equal to 200. Nice and clean. All right, nice and clean. Last one. 5 staff members in Elena's office played a round-robin video games tournament where each employee played each of the other employee once, right? Only once. In each game, there was a winner and a loser, so no tie game. A table of their 1-step and 2-step dominance was prepared to summarize the result, right? So this one, this 1-step dominance means the I per employee win 3 games. How many games he play in total? He should play 4 games because there are 5 people and he cannot play against himself. So just the 4 games for each one. If he wins 3 games, that means he lost 1, okay? And then J, the 3 means he wins 3 times and such on, all right? And then for the metrics, we have 1 means someone wins a game and 0 means not. So winner is the row, loser is the column. We should read from the row to the column, like the number 1 here. That means when K play against L, K is the winner, L is the loser. So we mark number 1 for the K in the K's row. So what number we should mark in the L versus K? L versus K should be a 0, right? All right, L versus K, sorry, should be a 0 because when L play against the K, L is a loser, K is a winner. So K wins L, L lost to K. And we can follow the given numbers and try to make it up everything. So I wins 3 games, so in total, the number plus each other would be 3, 3, and 1, and 1, and 2. All right. So if I wins 3 times, so how many times I lost? 1 time, 1 time, and K lost 3 times, L lost 3 times, M lost twice. Okay. And then follow the numbers. You can try to work it out as many as possible because K lost to I, so I wins K. K lost to J, so J wins K. All right, J wins K. And K, for the K and K, for the leading diagonal, we not consider, right? Because anyone cannot compete with himself, so it's all 0, right? It's all 0. And K versus L, K versus M is the loss. So M versus K that's marked a number 1. All right, that's marked a number 1. And then we can see in the K row, all right, this one should be a number 1. All right, because J wins K. All right, because J wins K. Okay, and then follow the, and if you read the L ones, all right, it's 0 and 0 because in this row, the total number would be just the 1. All right, so we're having some extra information now. So L lost to I, so I wins who? I wins L. Okay, and then L wins J, so J lost to L. And then L lost to K, K wins L. L lost to M, so M wins who? M wins L, all right? Number 1 here. And obviously, look at the M row. The total number should be 2. We already have 2 1s, so mark 0 and 0. Now, M lost to I, so I wins L, all right? And then M lost to J, so J wins M. And then in the J row, it is 3. All right. In the I row, it is number 0. After you make it up this 5 by 5 matrix, you can try this matrix square and to work it out if each of the rows sum is 5, 4, 1, 2, and 4. So finally, this is the correct answer. Thanks a lot for joining my class. If you are interested in our booster class and preparation for the final exam for year 12, and also we have the in-advance class for the year 11 and previous year levels, please contact our kind and lovely administration. If you like us, please give us a bump or follow us on the social media account. Thanks a lot and see you next time.